Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is actually part of a series where I'm doing a leisure hours, it's called, because that's the name of the book, journal, start to finish. This is part 10. This is where we're putting the rest of it all together, and then I will be ready to do a flip through. So hold on, because this one won't take very long. We left off, I had glued in one side of this, and then afterwards, when it was dry, I glued in the back to exactly how I had done the front. So it is now dry. I had it overnight, at least, on the edge so that the hinge section was over the edge. If I kind of do this, maybe you can see that. I had this kind of over the edge like this. So the hinge was over the edge. And then I had a heavy book on top of it, holding it down while it dried. So that worked really well. And now I'm going to go back up here a little bit. And now I am ready to put some things in, including the end papers, which I'll wait and do last, which I have cut, and I put some gold gilding wax on the edge to match with the gold I put on here. And I think everything turned out really nice. Everything is looking great. So what I need to put in is I have to put back all the cards and things, and I also have these tabs to put in and all of the cards that I had in. So let's do the tabs. I kind of marked where I wanted to put them, and in this one I have it written on the back that this was one. So this is going to be the first one I put in so that it is sticking out the amount that I want it sticking out. I know it's on the other side of this. So I'm going to use some art glitter glue and put it on. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm feeling great, getting all of this, getting this closer to completion. It's always exciting when it's getting to the end. All right, and I am going to not quite at the top, but very close to the top. I made these in another video, so if you didn't see that, you can just go back to the playlist and you will see making tabs. Okay, now the next one I want to put in is actually the last one. And that is going to go on this page right here. And I'm putting in this one, it's taller, so that it's, you know, it doesn't stick out of the book that way. Do the same thing. But in this case, I will actually also put some glue on this Tim Holtz guy and on this fabric. Okay. And I'm going to put that one, yeah, near the bottom. Because this one has fabric, and I think it kind of went a little bit into the fabric. I'm going to throw a piece of wax paper in here so it doesn't stick to the other page. Okay, now I also have 3 and 5 have tabs. This is 5, this one's 3. So I'm going to figure out where they go so that they don't overlap. So let's see here. This is 3. I'm just going to, for temporarily, put them in like this so that I can see where they are. And this is 5. Let's see here. Yeah, this is 5 right here. And I want to see how they look. I need to move them, this one up a little bit, that one down a little bit, and I'm leaving a little space in between because I actually have a small dangle to go in between each of those. So let me get this back open. I'm just going to do this because I'm going to take this up. This is where it's going to be. This is fun. Getting done. Get some things on here. Most of that can be loose. And I know I want it even with that. Yep. That's good. I don't feel any glue coming out of there anywhere. All right, so this one's going to be here. Again, I'm going to put something to say this is where the bottom is. They're going to be cute. And I might still put some dangles on some of the other ones that I don't have dangles on it yet. But we shall see what that looks like. They don't all have to have dangles on. Okay, this is where I'm doing the stamp one with the little bell. So this is going to be glued over the edge of the paper, and I need to see where it fits in between those two. Okay. All right. I'm marking where the kind of where the end of this little piece that sticks out is, so I know where to put it. And on this one, I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. I'll put on the front first, and then the back. Right. Then I have this one. It's going to go on 4 on this page. And that's basically should be right in the middle. So I'm going to line her kind of up with the middle here. And then look to see where it is compared to the other ones. it's a little hard to see that. I'm trying to turn this here. Okay, so I have this little space in between 3 and 5, and that's perfect right there for putting in 4. Again, I'm going to do the first one. I'm just going to kind of do it like this. Looks nice right next to that. And I'll turn it over and do the back. Little tiny bit of Fabri-Tac, doesn't need a whole lot. And onto the page. And these I also made in a video that's, I believe it's a Try Something New Tuesday video. Okay, and number 6 goes in here. Let's see how we're doing here. I know I want it between this one and the one before. I need to go down just a little bit. So it's about in the middle there. All right, and this one I'm going to mark where the bottom of the little piece of fabric is. And I only want it on one page. I have to be careful of that. I had it over a couple of pages. Don't want that. That would be a disaster at this point. So here is the front. I didn't get it as far on as I wanted it. And there, now the back. It's sticking out a little too far. Now the tabs are in. This one should be dry. Double check. Nothing sticky. So now we've got our tabs with some dangles sticking out the side. See, this one's down here. This one has a dangle here. So I might put some little dangles on the couple that don't have one. I got a little one here and a little one here, 1 and 7. Okay. So that is that. Now, I think I'll put in the end papers. So I wrote on top, back, and top, front when I cut them to measure. Sometimes the front and the back are not exactly the same. I do not want it to go past the edge of the book board, but I do want it to cover up everything else. So I've got about maybe 1/8 of an inch around all 4 sides. 3 sides of there. And it doesn't go to the, I want to find, yeah, I was looking for this. I want this before I finish it up. So I'm going to put some of this glue on here. Spread it out. This is cardstock. You can use fabric over paper. You can use, if very carefully, scrapbook paper, but it doesn't work as well as cardstock. Doesn't hide as much. I'm kind of smearing this. Spreading it out so it won't come out of the sides when I put it on. And then I've got it all over. And then very carefully, I'm going to set this on here. And then press it down. Oops. Got my oopsies, my dropsies again today. You want to make sure that it's down really well along the edges and that it will close, the book will close well. So I will put a piece of wax paper in there. Don't want to by any chance get any glue on that. And so I will leave the plastic in there till it's dry. There we go. Okay, and now the back. Top back. Get my glue on. Do use Fabri-Tac for this. Pretty much all the time, almost, because it takes a little tiny bit longer to dry than our glitter glue. Not a lot. Okay. Kind of spread it out. Make sure I've got it to the edges. And then very carefully lay it down and get it centered on the back of the book. Alright. I might end up putting some pockets or something on these. I don't know that I will though, because I think it's getting pretty chunky by the time I get all the things in there that are supposed to be in the pockets. I think it's going to be pretty much of an alligator mouth. And I said something about putting these back in. I'm going to wait, and you'll just have to wait for the flip through to see all of this good stuff in it. So that's it for now. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll be ready to finish it up for the flip through. Thanks for being with me today. This is Carol. Do something you love today and every day that makes you happy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.